So today I am going to make a shakshuka, and you can put various different ingredients in it, but making it for lunch and it's quick and easy. So let's have a look at the ingredients first. So we've got some chopped onions, some chopped peppers, but you could use some from a jar, and then all you've got to do is slice them up or whatever you want to do with them. I've got some garlic, but again, really easy. You can use smoked garlic puree or just ordinary garlic puree, which you can buy in a supermarket. I keep this in the fridge for the times when, quite frankly, I can't be bothered, and that's the polite version, to chop garlic. But today I felt inspired, so I did chop some garlic. I'll leave this for another day. And then I've got some chopped aubergine, which I have put a bit of salt on, and I've left it to drain because it takes all the excess water out. You don't have to do it that way, but I prepared it in advance. And then there'll be tomatoes, some seasoning, some eggs, and then some chopped basil to put on the top. So it's really very quick and easy, full of protein, great for the ADHD brain. Right, so I'm going to start with, and if you want to home in on the, so I am going to soften all of these together in the pan. I really like the type of cooking where you just chuck it all in and it cooks, and you're just using one pan. This is all cooked in the same pan, and it's all cooked. You can either cook it on the top here, you can put it in the oven, and at the moment I'm using an Aga, which those in the UK will understand, those in other countries may not, but it is basically, what would you call it? It's cast iron, and it's the type of cooker that's always on, it's always hot. So I cook this until it is softened. So I'm now going to add some spices, and I'm a bit gung-ho with these, I have to say. As you can see, I don't measure them. I'm not very good at that. But just put some of those in. And you want to do this at the frying stage, because it's really important to get the most out of those flavours. So they're now getting nice and soft, and we're going to get ready to add the aubergine. So we're now going to add the aubergine, which is still a little bit damp, but as you can see, this has really taken quite a bit of the dampness away from it. And I'm going to rack up the heat a little bit to try and get this to begin to brown and soften. At this stage you might want to add a little bit of extra oil, but you shouldn't really need to. This stage takes a little while to get the aubergine to cook down a little bit. You can see all those nice spices in there. Aubergine is really easy to prepare. All you have to do is lop off the top bit and then chop up the rest. No seeds to take out, nothing. You cook the whole thing. There. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I like 2 spatulas. So I'm using 2 just to make sure that it all gets properly mixed and it doesn't all end up all over the top of the cooker, which is one of the things I do. Being ADHD, I am a messy cook, and so you'll find that the tops of my cookers are messy when I have finished cooking. I am also very messy. It's why I wear an apron, and no shame in that at all. There we go, look, this is nicely softening, and we're getting ready now to add the tomatoes. So I'll take those spatulas out for the moment, and then we're going to pour in some tomatoes, and I might need to add a little bit of more juice to that. So I'm now going to leave that to cook with a lid on before adding the final ingredient, which is the eggs.